do you guys have a pencil and a paper? Okay, so what we're going to be drawing today, this was Dennis's recommendation. We're going to be drawing a wolf. You guys can see this? Yeah, kind of cool. Okay. So just the head of a wolf. So if you guys are ready, I think we're going to mute everybody. And then we're going to get started. Okay, so if you have any questions, just put your hand up, okay? And then we'll unmute you. So what we're going to start off is we're going to start off with a circle right in the center. Okay, like that. So mine, I know it looks kind of funny there, but just a very light circle. Don't draw it really hard, okay? Because this is just like what we're going to use to add all the other features of the face, but we're going to be erasing this after, so don't draw that too dark, okay? And then our next step is we're going to, from like roughly here in the middle, we're going to draw the big snout like that, okay? Big snout. Okay? And then we're going to draw a little mouth. Okay? So do you guys have that so far? So you draw your big snout. I just added like a little curve to the end because we're going to have to put the nose on the end there after. And then I just did a little part for the mouth there, okay? Do you guys have that so far? I'll give you a minute maybe. Okay. Does everybody have that? Do you want to give me a thumbs up? Yeah? Okay, perfect. So now the next part is down here. We're going to draw a straight line, okay? Right here. Just a straight line down there. Well, it's like a diagonal line, sorry. So it's straight, but it comes like out the side of the head, okay? The side of the circle. So we have that. And then we're going to draw another line straight down, okay? So this is going to be for our neck and for our ear. So straight line down. Straight down. Okay? Does everybody have that? Those two lines there? Because we're going to need that for the ear and for the neck. How's everybody doing so far? Good? Okay, so I'm going to go on to the next step, and if you need me to go back, then just let me know. So now we're going to be doing this ear here, okay? So we're going to kind of curve it up and bring it down. So this one might be, it's kind of like the same shape as the mouths, just upside down here, okay? So these kind of all look the same, just on different parts of the circle. But I didn't connect it. So you see how I only drew half of it? I didn't actually connect it there. Okay? Just left it there. So I almost finished the shape, but didn't quite. Okay? How's everybody doing so far?
Derek has a question. You go ahead, Derek.
Oh, now I can see it. I can't see a staff drawing and that just people and that.
Can you see it?
No, not the drawing and that.
Change to gallery view, Derek. It's probably switching for him.
Oh yeah, so there's an option, Derek. How can you explain to him how to get into gallery?
Derek, are you using iPad?
Oh, you got it? Okay, perfect. Sounds good. So do you see this, Derek, so far?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I drew a circle, and then I drew like a big shape here for the nose, and then a little one for the mouth. And then I drew this here for the ear. This is for the neck. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm gonna go on to the next step. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna draw the eyeball. And I just made it kind of like a little squiggly line there. Okay? Just looks like a squiggly little closed eye. Because our wolf is howling, so he's got his eye closed, okay? Okay. You can make his eye open if you want, whatever you want. So now what we're gonna do is with this mouth here. So from this point, from the bottom of the mouth, we're gonna draw like this, okay? So it's kind of like a triangular shape. And this is for his open mouth. Okay? See that? His open mouth. And then I am going to draw at the end of his nose just a little circle, okay? And then from this tip here, I'm gonna go straight up. So I'm connecting his nose to his mouth here, okay?
Oh, Karen has a question.
Yeah, go ahead, Karen.
Karen, can you introduce yourself, please?
Barbara's visitor is here, so we're gonna.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can go back and watch the video after if you want and follow along. Okay, sounds good. Okay, well, we'll talk to you after. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Bye, Barbara.
Okay. So next, once you have your nose there, I just drew these two little P-looking shapes. So P and like a backwards P. Okay, those are his nostrils. And then what you can do is you can add some whiskers there. Because wolves have whiskers as well. And he's also got a couple whiskers on his chin too. Okay. Now, something important that we have to add that we don't want to forget is his teeth. So I'm gonna draw two sharp teeth. I'm gonna draw these a little bit darker so you can see them. But you're adding them to this bottom lip there, okay? Two sharp teeth. Oops, sorry, you might not be able to see it very well. Okay? So now what I'm gonna do before I do anything else is I'm going to, I'm gonna outline. So I'm gonna erase this bottom circle here, just the bottom part of the circle. The mouth. See that? Or of the head, there's the bottom part. And then I'm gonna erase this part as well and this part, okay? Because we don't need those parts anymore. So I erased this part of the head, this part of the head, and this part of the head. Do you see how now it looks a lot more smooth, right? Now that you don't have those lines there. So those lines helped you draw the head and the shape of the head, but now we don't need those anymore, so I erased those. So while I wait for you guys to catch up, I am just going to outline my drawing so you guys can see it a little bit better, okay? And then what you can do too is you can add a bunch of little dots here because this is where his whiskers come out. You can even add some more whiskers if you want. Okay. And I'm gonna just color this part in
Tom
here.
has a question.
Black? Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
Go ahead.
How do you connect that? 'Cause I got him a circle. See, I don't know if you can see that. Circle on that one side.
Yeah?
Should I just, should I add a line and then erase it?
Let's see. It's hard to, kind of hard to see.
Oh, his circle is too big.
It's
Oh.
like a circle.
You can, yeah, like you can erase it. Did you draw like your nose and stuff yet? It's hard to see.
I got my nose and I got the nose and all that.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Oh yeah, I see it. So now that you have the nose, you can erase this part. You see like there was a circle there before? The circle went like that, right? So you can erase this line
Here?
and this line. Yeah, you can erase that line.
Oh, okay.
And then the other line. So where the nose is connecting to the circle, you can erase that.
And then just add another line.
Then you won't add any lines yet. So you'll erase that. Now you have one smooth face without the lines on it. So you see that? So I just got rid of those lines for the circle. The circle is just so that you can kind of get a good shape for the head, okay?
So like that.
Let's see.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see it though.
Oh, you might have to move the picture down a little bit. That looks right, yeah.
You see it right there.
Yeah, it's looking good so far. Yeah, it looks right. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is with the ear, we are going to draw like that. So I just kind of made it look like a U. Yours doesn't have to have a curve in it. It can just look like a U, okay? And then, if there's any lines left there, you just erase those too, okay? So any of those extra, we just erase, okay? But then coming from that U, we're gonna give him some fluff in his ear, and it doesn't matter what that looks like. With my fluff, when I do the fluff, I just do lines like that. Doesn't have to be perfect, it's just little hair in his ear. Because wolves are pretty hairy, so from the U, you just add some fluff to it, to his ear there, okay? And then where we had this line here, this faint line, we're just gonna draw it nice and thick. And now this part's not super hard, and it doesn't have to be, like, you can kind of just do whatever you want. What was it? Oh, I thought you were looking to see if there's a question. So now we're doing his hairy neck, okay? So they're just full of hair. So I'm just going to make him nice and hairy, and this doesn't have to be perfect at all. So I did one fluff out there, and then coming from his ear, I'm gonna do some more fluff, okay? And then in his neck, I'm just gonna add some more fluff and some more fluff, so you can make them as fluffy as you want. I just added 4 lines of fluff there. I just tried to make them as fluffy as I could. Okay. So how's everybody doing so far? So now you have your wolf's howling, but it's gotta be howling at something now. You guys got the wolf so far? How's it coming along? Okay, I'll give you guys a second to catch up, and then you guys can give me some thumbs up. Okay, so since our wolf is howling, I figured we might as well be giving the wolf something to howl at, okay? So what I'm gonna do is, it's hard to draw. It'll be hard to draw the moon behind him without making the circle uneven. So first you're just gonna draw this very, very, very lightly, okay? And I'm just gonna do, you know when you draw a sun usually on a paper, and you do this? I'm just gonna do that nice and very gently, okay? And do you see how we have the lines now going through his face? Well, we're just gonna erase the lines that go through his face, okay? So make sure you draw that nice and light. And you do it just the exact same motion as you would when you're drawing a sun in the corner of a page. Same thing with the moon, okay? And now we're just gonna go over those lines a little bit thicker. You see now you have that moon in the back, the circle. So we have our wolf howling at the moon. And with the moon has little craters in it, so it's got these little holes. So what you can do also if you want is just draw a bunch of little holes in your moon, okay? Just a bunch of little black circles. And usually when the moon is out, it's dark outside. Okay. So now that's his moon. So we have our wolf howling at our moon. Look down. So you don't have to draw any craters if you don't want to. You can draw a bunch of them, a couple of them. Okay? And then what you want as well is if you wanted, you can color the background black. I'm not gonna do it all, but I'm just gonna show you. Because usually it's nighttime when wolves are howling at the moon. The moon can be out during the day, but there it is. So we have our wolf howling at the moon at night, okay? How are your drawings turning out? Do you guys have any questions? I think we'll unmute you and you guys can let us know how it's going for you or if you need help with anything. We'll just unmute everybody. Grace.
Oh. Allie, can you unmute yourself, please?
Just give us 1 sec, guys. We're gonna unmute everybody and you just let me know if you have any questions, okay? How's it going so far? No? I might just have to go back and watch it again. Allie, how's yours going? Derek? Joanne, what about you?
Joanne, can you unmute yourself, please?
Oh, it's looking real. I love it, Allison. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. I love it. Tony's got his too. Tony, that looks good. Derek, let's see yours. Tom, you want to lift yours up a little bit more? Yeah, Allie, that looks great. Looks like the big bad wolf. Yeah, let's see yours, Tom. Oh, that looks great. I love that too. Yeah, you guys did really good with your drawings. They're perfect. And I love how unique all of them are. Like, they all look so different. They all look great. Derek, let's see yours. Derek? Let's see your drawing. And John, do you want to show me yours as well? Okay, let's see it. Lift it up higher. Nice. I like it. John, did you get a drawing? Are you still working on it, maybe? Okay, so I think then I'll pass you guys over to Grace, okay? So if you have any more questions or you need to go back and look at something, then just go on the YouTube video and you guys can watch the drawing over again to see, okay? Okay, so I'm going to pass you guys over, so I'll talk to you after, okay? I hope you enjoyed that. Bye, guys.